Unrivaled League needs Caitlin Clark, and they are preparing to offer her a massive deal. But is it all? It has just been reported today that
Caitlin Clark. She's been presented with a monumental offer, a deal that could not only change her life, but also redefine the landscape of professional women's sports forever. But as the dust settles, it's clear this is about more than just a paycheck. It's a high-stakes game for the future of the sport, and Clark holds all the cards. The decision she makes next won't just impact her career, it could trigger a seismic shift that sends shockwaves through the entire industry. The offer comes from Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 women's basketball league with a vision as audacious as its name. This isn't just another league, it's a rebellion. Founded by WNBA stars Breanna Stewart and Napheesa Collier, Unrivaled is positioning itself as a revolutionary force, and they want Caitlin Clark as their crowning jewel. Reports have surfaced that they're preparing a Messi-style offer, a blockbuster deal that could include a salary well over $1 million for just 8 weeks of play. But the real game changer is the potential for a significant equity stake in the league itself. This isn't just a contract, it's an invitation to become a part owner, a foundational figure in a league promising to pay its players the highest average salaries in women's professional sports history. Unrivaled is not just trying to compete with the WNBA, it's aiming to create an entirely new paradigm where players are partners, not just employees. They are building a league where star power is directly translated into ownership and influence, a model that could be irresistible to an athlete of Clark's stature. This tempting proposition lands at a time of unprecedented turmoil within the WNBA. The Players Association recently voted to opt out of its current collective bargaining agreement, a move that speaks volumes about the deep-seated dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs. This wasn't a rash decision. It was a calculated move, signaling that the players are ready to fight for a bigger piece of the rapidly growing pie. With a new media rights deal on the horizon, players are acutely aware of the league's increasing revenue and are demanding compensation that reflects their contribution. This widespread unrest has created the perfect vacuum for a league like Unrivaled to step in and offer a compelling and potentially more lucrative alternative. The timing couldn't be more perfect for a challenger, as the WNBA appears vulnerable, caught between its established structure and the demands of its increasingly empowered athletes. This isn't the first time a rival league has tried to lure Clark away with a life-changing sum of money. Earlier this year, Ice Cube's Big 3 League reportedly tabled a stunning $5 million offer for her to play in just 8 games. While that deal ultimately went nowhere, it sent shockwaves through the sports world and established a new benchmark for Clark's market value. It was a clear signal that her appeal transcends the traditional basketball world. The offer demonstrated that there are powerful entities outside the WNBA willing to invest heavily in her talent and brand. This precedent shattered the conventional wisdom about what a female basketball player could earn and opened the door for even more audacious proposals, like the one now being floated by Unrivaled. The allure of such offers becomes even more potent when you examine the glaring financial disparity in Clark's current situation. Her rookie contract with the Indiana Fever pays her a base salary of just $76,535. While this is the top tier for a rookie, it pales in comparison to her male counterparts and, more importantly, to her own market value. Meanwhile, her off-court earnings from endorsement deals with giants like Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm are estimated to be well into the millions. Her landmark Nike deal alone is reportedly worth up to $28 million over 8 years. This vast chasm between her league salary and her commercial value highlights a fundamental problem in the WNBA's pay structure. It creates a scenario where an athlete's primary employer is compensating them the least. The prospect of joining a league like Unrivaled, which promises to align her playing salary with her immense star power, becomes incredibly attractive. It offers a chance to be paid what she is worth on the court, not just off it. But the Unrivaled offer is about more than just the money. The league is set to launch in Miami, offering a sun-drenched escape from the harsh Indiana winter during the WNBA offseason. Its fast-paced 3-on-3 format, played on a slightly smaller court with a shorter shot clock, promises a dynamic and exciting brand of basketball perfectly suited to Clark's offensive firepower. It's a fresh challenge, a new environment where she could further innovate her game. For Clark, it represents a chance to be at the forefront of something new, to build a league from the ground up and leave an indelible mark on the sport's history. She wouldn't just be joining a team, she'd be shaping a culture and defining a legacy from day one. Adding another complex layer to this decision is the controversy that has swirled around Clark during her debut season in the WNBA. A pervasive narrative of bullying from other players has taken hold in the media and among fans. Incidents on the court, which some have defended as typical welcome to the league physicality, have been viewed by others as targeted and excessive. There's a growing perception that the WNBA, as an institution, hasn't done enough to protect its biggest asset and the primary driver of its recent surge in popularity. The league's handling of these situations has been criticized as passive, potentially alienating the very star who is bringing in unprecedented attention. This feeling of being unprotected and perhaps undervalued by the league's establishment could be a powerful factor pushing her towards an exit. The stakes for the WNBA are astronomically high. The Caitlin Clark effect is not a myth. It's a verifiable phenomenon backed by hard data. Her presence has led to a massive surge in viewership, with games featuring her setting all-time records. Ticket sales have skyrocketed, with teams moving their games against the fever to larger arenas to accommodate the demand. Merchandise featuring her name and number has flown off the shelves. One financial analyst went so far as to estimate that Clark was directly or indirectly responsible for a significant percentage of the WNBA's entire revenue in the 2024 season. If she were to walk away, the financial and reputational blow to the league would be devastating. It wouldn't just be the loss of one player, it would be the departure of the league's main attraction. It raises a chilling and existential question. Could the WNBA even survive her exit? Ultimately, the ball is in Caitlin Clark's court. She stands at a historic crossroads, holding a level of power and influence rarely seen by an athlete so early in their professional career. She has the ability to either remain loyal to the league that drafted her, hoping to change it from within, or to lead a revolution that could forever alter the course of women's basketball. Will she choose the established path, betting on the WNBA's long-term growth? Or will she embrace the unknown, seize the opportunity for ownership, and become the face of a league that is, in every sense of the word, unrivaled? The entire sports world is holding its breath, waiting for her answer, knowing that the future of women's professional basketball hangs in the balance.